Back here in Brooklyn, Barclays Center. Billis, how about your top five?
Well, it starts out with Markelle Fultz and Lonzo Ball, but next is Josh Jackson from Kansas, the wing, excellent athlete, fantastic defender, really good passer, just doesn't shoot it yet. De'Aaron Fox, the ultra-quick and fast point guard from Kentucky, and then Jason Tatum, one of the most offensively gifted players in this draft. Both he and Josh Jackson, that's a tough call at number 3 if you decide to go that way, because he's better offensively. Jackson, better athlete, better defender.
Jackson had said that there wasn't enough time to do a workout for Boston, but there were some rumors of a late-night workout. Got Goodman working on that to find out if it's true. At any rate, that's where it seems that the draft will start with the uncertainty. Will Boston make the pick? They'll probably make the pick. The question is, will they keep it or try to put together a big deal? Dave McMenamin with the latest on the Celtics.
Thanks, Reese. The Boston Celtics started the day with a phone call to the New York Knicks to inquire about the services of Kristaps Porzingis. They made a significant offer, including the number 3 pick this year, either Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart, and also were trying to acquire another first-rounder in 2017 to include in the trade. But the Knicks were asking for too much. I'm told it was a ridiculous ransom that the Knicks wanted. So the Celtics have moved on from that. Talks have not progressed, and I'm told that it is likely they hold on to the number 3 pick. The leading candidates to fill that position, of course, are Jason Tatum out of Duke and Josh Jackson out of Kansas. Back to you, Reese.
All right, Dave, and as they did last year, the Celtics hold a lot of the cards for the intrigue in this draft. For everyone who will hear their name called, it's a special moment. A couple of guys who know what it's like to hear their name called in the first round of the NBA draft. Down in the green room now, Jalen and Jay Williams.
Thanks, RD. So one of the things Jay Rose and I were talking about are all the random thoughts that go through your mind while you're sitting in the green room waiting for your name to be called. So I know for me, Jalen, I was thinking about, what kind of car am I going to get? How about you? What else? What are some of the things you were thinking about? What are some of the things that were going through your mind?
Well, you get competitive, and as you sit there, I was the 13th pick, you're wondering why certain guys are going in front of you. You're like, I've accomplished more than that guy. I'm better than that guy. And they had the nerve to pick him in front of me. And for me also, I was kind of caring about what I had to wear. I cared about outfit? Yes, indeed. I cared about that. I thought I was going to get drafted by the Clippers. But imagine if I got drafted by the Sonics. I had a lime green suit to wear that night, too.
Thank God you didn't do that. Something else I was thinking about, too, Jay, is for me, it wasn't just me making it. I think for everybody at home, when you see these kids and you see how happy they are, it's not just about the kids.
Yes.
It's we made it. Like, my whole family made it that night. Jay Rose's whole family made it that night. Speaking of random things about going through your head, hey, De'Aaron Fox, come over here for a second. He got a nice watch, though. Here, you going to show him the watch? I want everybody to see the watch.
In the border. Hell,
things have changed.
you know what I'm saying?
All right, so what are some of the random thoughts that are going through your mind right now, D?
Man, who's the first person I get to play against?
Ooh, what else you got?
How my watch look? That's it. Honestly, that's probably the most exciting thing. That's the most exciting I am for anything to watch right now.
When people project Lonzo Ball to go ahead of you, how does that make you feel, considering you won that head-to-head matchup?
I'm fine. Like I said, I mean, we're cool with each other, but we're going to play each other in the NBA, so it doesn't really matter who goes first.
All right, RD.
So I got to ask him a question.
All right.
Who are the people that you feel like are going to be the most proud of you when you walk across that stage and shake Adam Silver's hand? Definitely my parents. It's a lot of people that have gone, that put the time into it, the effort into helping me to get here, but it's no one's sacrifice is as great as their sacrifice for me. Well, you earned it. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you. All about the family, RD. Can't wait to see that Lonzo Ball, De'Aaron Fox matchup coming your way soon.
You're right about that, Jay Will. You know what? De'Aaron's parents raised such a fine young man. The story of him befriending a high school classmate who had cerebral palsy, was a big Kentucky fan during his recruitment, really speaks to De'Aaron's character. Fox is going to hear his name called very early in this draft. Perhaps you wonder what goes on behind that big draft board. A little while ago, Allison Williams caught up with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
So let's head behind the scenes now and find out exactly what happens in the moments leading up to the selection. Commissioner Silver, thanks so much for making some time with us. What goes on before you take the stage to announce a team's pick?
So what happens is once the team decides who their pick is going to be, and that's generally done in market in a war room that they have, they call it in to an operations room here in Barclays. Old-fashioned hardline phone, call the pick in. It's usually to one of the people in our basketball operations department. That person then checks to ensure that the person they're selecting is draft eligible, is someone who's on our list, does whatever various checks there. Then that person takes a card like this and has a printer there, and then prints the name out on the card, and it says stage with the 4th pick 2017 draft. That card is then run over to me. Somebody's literally out of breath, brings it up here because it's downstairs, another part of the arena. I then take the card and we check here with my colleagues on this draft choice board here just to make sure everything's in order. So they've been filling in the names as we go. So to confirm it's 5th pick, the 5th pick is the next pick here.
Right.
And then, if there's a case of issue of pronunciation where, it may be a name that isn't clear or obvious to me, somebody will go over it with me once or twice fairly quickly, because then your network is waiting for me to get out there. And then I take it and I walk right that way, turn the corner, and voila, there's the stage.
How much time do you have to look over the card before you take the stage? Is it ever a bit rushed, or does it just vary on how soon the pick comes in?
It's fairly rushed. It's, about probably half a minute or so, or we're doing